there's a gaggle of women outside the studio who are going to be coming in just a while, but I've only got 2 in here at the moment, 2 at a time. It's all I can cope with on the afternoon programme. Let me introduce you to Jen Lewis and Sarah Stone. Hello.
Hello.
You're from the Belper Musical Theatre Ladies collective, aren't you, really?
We are.
Do you always talk together?
Yes. It's constantly simultaneous.
You are doing a Moonlight Walk to remember one of the group, aren't you?
We are. Treetops Hospice organise a Moonlight Walk. They've certainly done so this year. They did one last year as well. And Linda, who we lost last year from our group, she took huge amounts of support from Treetops, and she visited various craft activities and that sort of thing there. That really helped her out. And I know her husband Brian was very grateful for the work that they did with her as well. So we've chosen this year to launch ourselves onto the streets of Derby for a 6-mile walk. To raise some money for Treetops, who very much need it because they receive nothing from the government. So it's purely fundraising activities like this that raise the money for them.
We're talking about Linda Furnival, aren't we? Who was an active member of your group, wasn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually met Linda on the same day at auditions for another society, and we remained good friends right through our lives and through musical theatre, and followed each other around really until she passed away last year. But obviously we still want to remember her and still support the good work that Treetops did for her, and her family is still doing that as well. As Jen said, they receive no government funding. Last year they actually raised £49,000.
I mean, I know Sally went out and she's done an OB from Treetops as well, and we're always talking about things like this. But talking about musical theatre, whole group of women, I mean, it seems to be that women are attracted to musical theatre more. You always have trouble getting blokes, don't you?
It is. It's a constant issue, and it's bizarre because we're all gorgeous. So you would think they'd be coming in their hordes, but no. Our Belper Musical Theatre, we are a mixed company. Yes, it is slightly women heavy, so if there are any men out there who fancy joining Belper, please get in touch.
But it's one of those places that you can go to at night and sort of... Does it fulfil a need to perform as well in you? Is it nice to get up on stage and go, here we go, here's a show?
Totally. You can forget who you are, you can put work to bed for the day and just let go, really. God, it sounds wild, doesn't it?
Outrageous. I think a huge amount of the people who are members of... every amateur dramatic society I've ever been in are actually teachers, so they do that kind of thing for a living anyway. But yeah, it is. It's that need to show off.
But once you've got all these people together in the same room, you're all fighting for the common good, really, to get that show on and do whatever it takes. And then when something like this happens with Linda, it's almost like really a punch in the ribs, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but I know Brian and certainly his family will agree that it's what Linda absolutely thrived on, and she was such an inspiration to everybody else. Indeed, months before she actually passed away, she was on stage performing in Copacabana, and she absolutely loved it. It's a great social outlet for her as well, and I'm sure brought her many years of joy.
So this walk, then, it's not a gentle stroll, is it? There are a certain number of miles involved, aren't there?
Sure, and it's 6 miles, but the whole idea behind it is that it's a girls' night out, with a slight difference, obviously. There's little alcohol involved. So that's pretty much how they're marketing it, is that... a lot of women get together, they walk and they talk at the same time. So it's that gaggle thing that you were talking about a minute ago.
Which is going to come into the studio in just a while, because you are going to be performing some music for us as well later on. Do you know how much you're going to raise at this point?
We don't. We've not actually set ourselves a target figure yet, because we don't know how over the top to be with it. But
Is it fancy dresses? Or when you do it, is it going to be fancy dresses, or is it just going to be a group of you all together, just soberly walking around? in every sense of the word, soberly.
We're customising.
We're customising. That's exactly what we're doing. We'll be wearing a team type outfit, but it won't be anything horrific.
That's what you're saying now.
Indeed.
We'll get all the other ladies in just a while, but give us a date when this is going to happen.
It's Friday the 21st of June, and it starts at 10 o'clock at Derby Rugby Football Club. The reason for that is it coincides with the start of the nurses' night shifts at Treetops. They actually work 10 p.m. till 7 a.m. So it's really nice knowing that we're going on our gruelling walk and they're starting their long, hard-working shift.
Gruelling walk from the rugby club. So what sites are you going to take in after 10 o'clock then?
Mainly pubs.
The outside thereof.
Walking past,
yes,
making sure that people see what you're actually doing. We'll talk to the ladies in just a while, because you are going to be singing. I think it's a medley you're going to be singing, isn't it?
It's 2 songs. It's You Are So Beautiful, straight into Wind Beneath My Wings. So we sang it at Linda's funeral, and it just seemed fitting that we should do that again today.
We'll get the ladies in. So we promised you some live music this afternoon. We've talked about the Belper Musical Theatre Ladies doing the Treetops Hospice Moonlight Walk. Let's hear them sing with those 2 numbers. Ladies, it's all yours.
You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything that I hoped for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. Such joy and happiness you bring, such joy and happiness you bring, just like a dream. You're like a guiding light, shining in the night. You're heaven still to me. Beautiful to me. Ah, did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. You are the wind beneath my wings. You are so beautiful. You are the wind beneath my wings. You are so beautiful. You are the wind beneath my wings.
Amazing stuff for a Tuesday afternoon. The Belper Musical Ladies doing that Moonlight Walk, and those 2 songs for you this afternoon. That was so good that my chair turned round halfway through to look at you. Give yourselves a round of applause.